For days altogether, leader of opposition Rahul Gandhi told the parliament that the then army chief, General Naravne, did not have a free hand while he was dealing with the Chinese troops on the border. Rahul referred to a book which is unpublished. Even after General Naravne went on record to say that the book is still unpublished, Rahul Gandhi failed to budge. Today, General Naravne came to the Times Now studio. He spoke to our senior executive editor, Madhav Das Gopalakrishnan, and he said in as many words that the government had given him a free hand. Listen to this.
You had put out a clarification at that point of time, sir. You had posted the status of Penguin Random House. You had said that the book has not gone into publication. No copies of the book in print or digital form have been published, distributed, sold, or otherwise made available to the public by Penguin Random House India. The question on many people's minds is, how did such a transcript then leak into the public domain, get published in a magazine, for instance? What is your understanding of what has transpired?
It was not published, and therefore, if anybody has access to it, it is in an unauthorized manner that access has been taken, and we should not give cognizance to that. But I can certainly say that when you're given a free hand to carry out your task, that is in no way saying that you're alone in that respect. You're expected to do your job, and it is a measure of the confidence that the government has on its armed forces and the leadership of the armed forces, that they are absolutely certain that the decision that will be taken will be a correct decision. It has to be seen in that light,
right,
and not in the way it has been interpreted by various quarters.
Modi government gave me a free hand, says General Naravne. Ghanshyam Tiwari, national spokesperson of the Samajwadi party, joining the broadcast. Good evening, sir. Good to see you after a while. Let's start with you. The Samajwadi party stood with Rahul Gandhi when he made the claim. How do you see this now that General has gone on record?
Good evening, Pranesh, to you, the fellow co-panelists and the viewers. There are three important things. One, the chronology. That a book that was written in 2023 is not published. There are FIRs that the General has decided not to republish or re-articulate what he said in the book that Madhav discussed. The content of that book, the focus of that book is very different. And a government that sat like school bullies, not allowing a leader of opposition to speak when in February in Parliament. And Om Birla later said the Prime Minister also faced a security risk from women parliamentarians. This government till date has not had the courage to come and discuss this matter in the Parliament. To the extent Mr. Om Birla faced a no trust motion, but yet he does not have the courage to allow the opposition to discuss this. So when we have an entire government that acts like school bully, does not show courage, do we expect them to show courage in admitting the truth? They know that they cannot. Jo uchit samjhe wo kijiye. It is a free fall for this government, and there's enough room for their PR. Let them do their PR. But
you think this is PR, and you know the former army chief is part of this PR, Ghanshyam Tiwari? You know, you have a situation where the publisher is denied. The author is on record. Yet you think Rahul Gandhi is right?
There's an FIR filed, Pranesh. Can you tell your viewers about that? I urge your viewers to ask ChatGPT, Gemini, Grok, anybody. Basic chronology that shows how much of a coward this government is. How big a coward this government is, that they can face a no trust motion against Speaker. They can behave like school bullies in the Parliament, the senior ministers, including the defense minister, but they will not show the courage to come and discuss.
So, Mr. Ghanshyam Tiwari, I really appreciate your push of AI, but are we going to now depend on ChatGPT and other platforms to substantiate arguments? I don't know how that goes. Tehseen, Rahul Gandhi clearly misled the Parliament.
No. In fact, first of all, we'd like to thank the General for his services. But the General in his interview never said that anything written in that book is fiction. Who stopped that book from coming out? Not the General, not Penguin. the government of India. Why is the government afraid of its own general speaking? Number one. Number two, what the honorable leader of opposition said is simply this. In fact, while quoting from the book, I said the government, the Prime Minister said, Jo uchit lage wo karo. What he talked about was the intelligence failure where China came in, and subsequently the Prime Minister said, na koi aaya tha, na koi aayega. And on that, FIRs have been filed. I am challenging you and your viewers as I end. Why isn't the book of an army chief being printed in India?
I'll tell
we
you.
Not Korea?
I'll tell you, it does not even take ChatGPT to answer, because, you know, MOD has certain rules. You must follow the rule. You can't have, you know, Congress party versus the Indian state. That is not how a democracy works. That is the reason why the book is not out. The MOD is still reviewing the book. Sanju Verma.
Thank you. Pranesh ji, Ghanshyam is erudite, but I am appalled he has to now survive on ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini. ChatGPT को पूछो पप्पू कौन है, तो राहुल गांधी का नाम आता है. ChatGPT को पूछो will Akhilesh Yadav win 2027 elections? The answer is no. So much for ChatGPT's credibility. But I will tell you one thing. You know, Tehseen here said, you know, this, that, na koi aaya tha, na koi yahan se gaya tha. Let's get one thing very clear. General Naravne said two very important things which he has acknowledged in multiple interviews. He clearly wrote in his book, not an inch of Indian territory was ceded to the Chinese, point number one. Point number two, he said, after a very long time, India looked at China in the eye. The bully was looked at fair and square in the eye. क्योंकि नरेंद्र मोदी प्रधानमंत्री हैं. आपके जब मनमोहन सिंह प्रधानमंत्री थे, लश्कर-ए-तौयबा को अवेंज करने की बजाय आफ्टर दी हॉरिफाइंग 26/11 मुंबई टेरर अटैक, सोनिया गांधी किचन कैबिनेट एंड मनमोहन सिंह सेड कुछ करना नहीं है, पाकिस्तान से हमें कोई लेना देना नहीं है, let us sit quietly and twiddle our thumbs. Your government, the Congress government, was sitting like cowards and twiddling its thumbs. I want to end by saying one thing. Surgical strike of 2016. We crossed the LOC, we as in the Indian Army. 2019 Balakot strike.
Okay.
We did not only cross the LOC, we crossed the international border, Pranesh, but via Operation Sindoor, we struck at the heart of Rawalpindi. In 23 minutes, we paralyzed Pakistan's air defense system. Because
Okay.
Narendra Modi Pradhan Mantri
Tushar,
hai.
Rahul Gandhi was pulled up by the Supreme Court for his, you know, Chinese thrashed our soldiers remark.
Pranesh, we must not forget that Rahul Gandhi on the floor of the parliament was selectively quoting from a 40-page article, which itself was selectively quoting from a 400-page book. All Rahul Gandhi mentioned was something of a hot potato, that I was handed a hot potato. Did he mention the general's remarks after that from whatever book he was holding? Did he mention what else was written in the same context in the book? Absolutely not. Rahul Gandhi was playing the shoot and scoot politics that the Congress is now infamous for. And that is exactly why the Supreme Court thrashed him on a number of occasions. He is living off selectively quoting the pirated work of an author of a decorated army officer. That is the story of Rahul Gandhi. And again, if Rahul Gandhi is so sure he has the book, why hasn't he come out with the rest of the facts? He started this charade in January, Feb. It's April right now. Have you ever heard from Rahul Gandhi what the complete chapter says, what the complete book says? The book he only has, no one else has, not even the author himself. So where is Rahul Gandhi with his facts? There is absolutely nothing. It was entirely a shoot and scoot affair,
Right.
and it has been called out from the publisher, from the author.
हर्षवर्धन त्रिपाठी जी, पब्लिशर ने कह दिया, ऑथर कह रहे हैं बार बार, आज उन्होंने फिर से टाइम्स नाउ पे कह दिया, साफ शब्दों में कह दिया, लेकिन फिर भी घनश्याम तिवारी जी और तहसीन पूनावाला जी और पूरा विपक्ष एक तरह से मानने को तैयार नहीं है कि राहुल गांधी गलत है.
देखिए प्रणय जी, राहुल गांधी प्योर पॉलिटिकल रीजंस के लिए देश को कमजोर दिखाना चाहते हैं, देश की लीडरशिप को कमजोर दिखाना चाहते हैं, देश की सेना को कमजोर दिखाना चाहते हैं. जनरल एमएम नरवणे, वो बुक के राइटर, उनकी बुक, उनकी बात कैसे आएगी, ये सब के सब पूछ रहे थे. हर किसी का कहना था कि भाई राइटर तो बोल नहीं रहा है, ऑथर तो बोल नहीं रहा. अब अगर जनरल साहब खुद ये बोल रहे हैं तो फिर तो माफी मांगनी चाहिए थी. दूसरा, अगर जनरल साहब ये कह रहे हैं कि हमारी बुक पब्लिश नहीं हुई, या तो उसको हैक कर लिया गया या किसी और तरीके से, तो फिर वो राहुल गांधी के हाथ में वो बुक कौन सी थी जो वो लहरा रहे थे? ये तो सीधे सीधे अगर कोई सामान्य व्यक्ति करे तो वो जेल जाएगा. लेकिन राहुल गांधी शायद इस तरह की चीजें इसलिए करते हैं कि कुछ ऐसा हो जिससे वो कह सकें कि लीडर ऑफ अपोजिशन के साथ बहुत अत्याचार हो रहा है, और वो
नहीं, लेकिन एक चीज ये भी बता दीजिए, घनश्याम जी ये कह रहे हैं कि चैट जीपीटी से अगर आप पूछेंगे तो राहुल गांधी सही पाए जाएंगे।
देखिए, मैं क्या कहूं, मैं निजी तौर पर जानता हूं कि घनश्याम भाई बड़े पढ़े लिखे व्यक्ति हैं, लेकिन इस तरह की बात नहीं करनी चाहिए उनको, क्योंकि ऐसा कह के वो अपनी सारी जो पढ़ाई लिखाई है उसको धूल दूसरित कर देते हैं। क्योंकि चैट जीपीटी में अगर घनश्याम भाई तय कर लें, तहसीन भाई तय कर लें, हम सब तय कर लें और लगातार एक ही बात 10 बार लिख देना, तो 11वीं बार चैट जीपीटी वही जवाब
लास्ट 10 seconds you have the last one, घनश्याम तिवारी जी।
I can tell you authentically and confidently, everyone who's arguing that AI is a fool and they are the wise person of the century.
No, sir, no one is arguing that.
People will know.
No. Someone is a fool, but that is not AI in this case. So I leave it at that. Viewers, the news are with Navita Kumar coming up on the other side.